Welcome to Climate Quickies, bite-sized nuggets of climate goodies from our TED experts in under 5 minutes.
This week, we hear from Zipporah Berman, environmental campaigner and chair of the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty. Zipporah shares her experiences of how to avoid activist burnout, which is a helpful reminder on why we must put mental health first in the climate crisis. Let's head over to Zipporah to tell us more. Enjoy and stay curious.
When I listened to your talk, I was literally just crying. And I feel that way now not because it's sad. That is so powerful, because I do think that people think there's one way to do it. There's one way to be. If I am going to make a change, I have to be chaining myself to something or gluing myself to something, or I have to be, or on the other end, I'm only going to be taken seriously if I only work in a professional diplomatic capacity. All those things where people feel like they have to be one way and not another, and it doesn't feel right to them.
There is no silver bullet. There's no one answer to how you make change. I mean, I feel like I've been at this a long time, right? 30 years. And honestly, most of the activists that I know now and that I work with are way younger than me, because people burn out. And I think they burn out because they forget to take care of themselves, but also because they're trying to be something they're not, and so I think we have to be true to ourselves. And we have to realize that there's no perfect way to do this. There's no one way. And I have seen change made in different campaigns, because of that one scientific report or that one policy report that really made a difference. I've seen the most incredible science happen, and then decision makers completely ignore it and do the opposite. And then they make change because those blockaders just won't stop blockading, and it's in their face, and they know they have a media problem, and so that's why they make change. Right. There's just not one reason.
And this has been like a theme. Again, I've said this so many times now, but once we've done 2 seasons of a podcast, we start to realize that there are things that everybody's got in common, right? And themes that come through. And one of them is this idea of like, everybody's got to find their place here. This, in a movement, everybody plays a role.
That's right.
And everybody's got to identify what their role is. Thanks for listening to this Quickie.
This episode was created by our usual superstar podcast team and supported by TEDx London's headline partner, City. Until next time,
stay curious.